What if I told you that your Volkswagen might be losing money even while it's parked? And what if the very place that's supposed to protect your car is quietly draining your wallet instead? Because behind the shiny showroom smile lies a system of hidden commissions, fake parts, fake fixes, and warranty loopholes that could cost you thousands if you don't know what to look for. The hidden commission financing scam. This one stings because it looks completely harmless. You walk into a VW dealership, the salesperson types away, and gives you an interest rate that seems based on your profile. But behind the scenes, from 2007 to 2024, many dealers were secretly tweaking those rates to earn bigger commissions. The higher they set your interest, the more money they made without you ever knowing. Most buyers assumed VW HQ decided everything, but nope, the dealership often had control. The UK's FCA later banned this practice, and some owners even got refunds. If your old loan rate looked oddly high, it's worth double-checking your paperwork. The unnecessary preventative service upsells. Now for the classic service center shenanigans, some VW service advisors are masters at selling fancy-sounding preventative treatments that do almost nothing. The classic one is the engine flush. They'll hype it up as a miracle cleaner, but modern VW engines rarely need it unless the manual clearly says so. And to sell the idea, they sometimes show you dirty engine parts that aren't even from your car. The same trick shows up with air filters. Suddenly, yours is blocked, even though most VWs don't need a new filter in the first service. One Polo owner even found unwanted extras like wheel balancing added to the bill. These small upsells can quietly drain your wallet every visit. C disinfection and cleaning charges. Now let's talk about one of the most common wallet draining tricks, AC disinfection. VW dealerships absolutely love this one because it brings in easy money. Here's how it works. They offer an AC cleaning or disinfection treatment that usually costs more than $90. Sounds fancy, right? You imagine them opening up the dashboard, cleaning coils, sanitizing the whole system, the works. But nope. In reality, all they do is spray some foamy chemical into your vents. That's it, 5 minutes of work, zero real cleaning of the evaporator coil, and hardly any long-term benefit. And the funny part? You can buy the exact same foam cleaner online for like $12 to $14 and do it yourself in 2 minutes. So essentially, they're marking it up by 500 to 600% for a job you could literally finish faster. Great for their revenue, not so great for your bank account. Brake system falsification. This one annoys me the most because it plays with people's trust in safety. Some technicians will take a bit of sandpaper and scuff the front brake discs just to make them look dirty or worn. Then they'll turn around and bill you for brake cleaning or caliper greasing even if your brakes were perfectly fine. Rear drums? Same story. Modern VW rear brake systems usually don't need frequent cleaning at all, yet service centers somehow discover issues every time the car comes in. They know most customers aren't familiar with brake maintenance schedules, so they take advantage and slip in unnecessary labor charges. You walk out thinking your braking system is safer, when in reality, nothing meaningful was done. Stop leak, products and hidden repair, escalation. Now this scam is sneaky on another level. Instead of fixing a cooling system issue properly, some dealerships use quick-fix chemicals like bars leak to temporarily seal leaks. It hides the problem just long enough for you to drive away thinking everything's fine. There's a real example of a Passat owner who had a failing heater core. Instead of replacing the core, the dealership dumped in stop leak, charged the guy around $50, and sent him off. A few months later, boom, complete failure. The poor owner then had to shell out $750 to $1,300 for a proper heater core replacement. Why did they do this? Simple. Warranty rules. In many places, dealers only pay about 10 to 20% of costs when their earlier repair is proven faulty. So they take the shortcut, delay the problem, and hope it becomes your expense later. Counterfeit and substandard parts installation. Now here's a scam that really hits where it hurts: your car's health and your safety. Some VW service centers have been caught installing cheap, low-quality aftermarket parts while charging customers full price for genuine OEM components. And the scary part? Spotting the fakes isn't always easy. Real OEM parts come with clean packaging, proper markings, and clear branding. Counterfeits usually have odd fonts, missing labels, or packaging that looks suspiciously generic. That's harmless for a phone charger, but for brake pads, suspension parts, or electrical connectors, it's a serious risk. These cheap parts wear out faster, reduce braking performance, and can even cause a failed inspection. Here's the trick. Technicians buy low-cost parts from unauthorized suppliers, install them, and bill you for the expensive original. The extra money quietly disappears into someone's pocket. And to make things worse, VW's own pricing structure confuses customers. Identical parts across VW, Audi, and Skoda often have different price tags, normalizing overcharging and making these scams easier to hide. Warranty denial through loopholes and technicalities. This one might be the most frustrating scam of all. You buy a VW thinking the warranty has your back, but some service centers twist the rules just enough to avoid covering repairs. One owner took his car in 3 months before the warranty expired because something felt off. The technicians did a half-hearted check, didn't bother diagnosing the real issue, and sent him home. After the warranty expired, the problem resurfaced. Now suddenly it was out of warranty, so he had to pay. Technically legal, but completely unethical. Another trick is blaming everything on water entry. Even if you parked in the rain or washed the car normally, they'll claim external contamination to dodge responsibility. And then there's the wild case of a VW Taygun owner whose car sat in the workshop for 16 months. The dealership kept delaying the diagnosis until the warranty clock ran out, then declared the injector issue wasn't covered. Imagine your car literally aging in their yard while they wait for the warranty to expire. Unauthorized vehicle usage and fuel theft. This one honestly feels like a slap in the face. You give your VW for a simple service, expecting it to sit on a lift, and instead it comes back with extra kilometers and missing fuel. Many owners have found their cars driven 50, 80, even 100 kilometers without permission, burning 8 to 10 liters of fuel for no reason. And when you question the service center, they hit you with the classic, "Sir, test drive was required." But no genuine test drive needs that kind of mileage. Most job cards don't even mention long road tests. It's basically your car becoming someone's weekend ride, with your fuel tank funding the fun. Pre-purchase inspection fraud on used VWs. Now, if you're buying a used VW, this trick is a big one. Some dealers perform PPIS not to reveal issues, but to temporarily hide them. They dump cheap, stop-leak chemicals into failing heater cores or radiators, so the car looks perfect for a few days. You buy it, the fix wears off, and suddenly you're paying $800 to $1,300 for the real repair. Since their liability covers only 10 to 20%, the dealer stays safe while the entire problem becomes yours to handle. Diagnostic fee charging on warranty work. This scam irritates me the most because it's just unfair by principle. Warranty work is supposed to cover both the defect and the process of finding that defect. But some VW service centers still charge diagnostic fees even when the issue is clearly covered by warranty. It usually goes like this. You bring the car in, they say diagnostic fees are mandatory, you pay, they promise reimbursement if the issue is confirmed under warranty, and then nothing. No refund, no follow-up, just extra money taken for work that should have been free. This violates the whole idea of warranty protections, but many customers don't push back because they think it's normal. Missing or misused service additives. Here's a smaller scam, but over time it adds up like crazy. You know those premium windshield washer concentrates or special additives they charge for? They often bill you too much per item, then don't even give you the bottle. One owner specifically mentioned paying for a windshield cleaner concentrate, but never receiving it, meaning it was probably used on someone else's car or taken by a staff member. In other words, you're paying for products that never actually go into your vehicle. If you want to avoid getting played at the service center, start with one rule: document everything. Click photos of your car, note the mileage, and never approve anything unless it's written down clearly with parts, labor, and exact costs. Always check your VW owner's manual and use Volkswagen's online service cost calculator to spot unnecessary upsells. For any big repair, get a second opinion from a trusted independent mechanic. If the dealership acts shady, escalate it to VW customer care and even on social media. Always verify part numbers, ask for original packaging, and consider VW's service value packages for fixed price peace of mind. And if you spot fraud, report it. Your voice helps protect other owners too. Before you head out, tell me in the comments, has a service center ever tried any sneaky tricks on you? I'd love to hear your story. And if you're not moonlighting as a VW service advisor, hit that subscribe button right now. For your next watch, take your pick. Our recommended video on the truth about VW oil, or the mystery video YouTube thinks you'll enjoy.